All right, NFL picks are back. I know y'all are upset that I kind of just stopped doing them. I didn't really find much enjoyment watching the NFL. I find college a lot more enjoyable to watch, and plus the Bears suck this year. So I was having a bad time watching football. But you know what? We're gonna bring NFL picks back this week. Now, for all intents and purposes, I'm 0-1. I would have hammered the Ravens in my picks, and I was telling people that the Ravens were gonna win. They most definitely did not. Lost 22-10 to Miami. So, for all intents and purposes, I'm 0-1 this week. I definitely would have picked the Ravens. But let's see what we've got here for this week. We've got Browns at Patriots. I'll be giving you my pick against the spread too. The Browns. The Patriots are a 1.5-point favorite. This is close, man. Speaking of rookie quarterbacks, Justin Fields is clearly on the path to being the greatest QB of all time. Of course, I'm loving this article. Anyway, but let's see. They're talking about Mac Jones and stuff. I don't know. This is tough. This is really tough. The Browns looked really good last week. I don't know how they're gonna handle a big emotional win against an arch rival in Cincinnati. I'm gonna take the Patriots. I think Bill Belichick. And plus, no Nick Chubb this week. I mean, that Ernest guy is really good for a third string running back, but I'm gonna take the Patriots. Give me Patriots and the 1.5. This guy says what the heck? Okay, this guy says Brown. Okay, the guy making this article says take the Browns. So that's interesting. Okay, Seahawks at Packers. Packers only a 3-point favorite. Seahawks are +3. I think this is gonna be the Packers easy. I mean, the Seahawks are they're not looking too great this year. I know they have a losing record. I don't know exactly what their record is. Let's take a look. Yeah, they're 3-5. They haven't looked great this year, and the Packers are going to get Aaron Rodgers back. And to be honest, against the Chiefs, their defense played really well. They held the Chiefs to 13 points. It's just Jordan Love is a bad quarterback. He's a bad quarterback. He was bad when they drafted him out of Utah State. He's still bad now, and he will be bad when he's the future starter. But for now, Aaron Rodgers should be back. The Packers will win by more than 3 points. What is this? This place has the Seahawks covering. That's interesting. All right, we've got Eagles at Broncos. Broncos are a 2.5-point favorite. The Broncos kind of fell off after starting the year undefeated, but they haven't looked horrible as of recently. They're 5-4. I mean, it could be worse. They just demolished the Cowboys last week. Now they host another AFC or NFC East team. I don't know about this one. This is tough. This is close. The Eagles are 3-6. The Eagles are 0-4 at home and 3-2 on the road. But Denver in that altitude is a hard place to play. I'm gonna take the Broncos and the 2.5. Let's see. This place has the Eagles winning. That's interesting. Where are the rest of the games? Bills at Jets. The Bills are a 12.5-point favorite. I don't know about the Bills, man. They got embarrassed by the Jaguars. Lost 9-6. That was humiliating. An absolutely humiliating loss. And they're fighting with New England to keep the division alive. But I think that loss is going to really light a fire under their team. I think they're going to come out and lay a whipping on the Jets. I feel like that loss is going to turn a switch in the team that they need. I'm going to take the Bills and the 12.5. This place says Bills 35-7. So, yeah. Browns, Patriots, we just saw that. Jets, Jaguars at Colts. Colts are 10.5-point favorites. Colts are trying everything they can to keep up with Tennessee for the division, but they're kind of falling out of it. They're 3 games back now. I don't know how well they'll fare in this game, but the Jaguars stink. They stink. They did beat the Bills last week. I don't really know how they're going to handle that. I mean, I just don't see the Jaguars winning back-to-back games. But I'll take them to cover. Give me Jacksonville plus 10.5. I think they'll cover, but I don't think they'll win outright. I think they'll hang around. Falcons at Cowboys. Cowboys. I think the Cowboys in the same spot the Bills are. They got whipped last week, and I think that they're gonna realize what they need to do differently this week and come out and lay a hammer on their team. I would take the Cowboys minus the 8.5. The Falcons, who I thought were gonna be one of the worst teams in football. Yeah, this place is the Cowboys covering. I thought the Falcons were going to be horrible. They're currently the 7th seed in the NFC, so. And apparently they have a package to roll out Cordero Patterson on defense. I'm interested to see what that entails. I love Cordero Patterson. I wish the Bears would use him the way the Falcons are using him now. Anyway, Saints at Titans. Titans are a 3-point favorite. To be honest, they're rolling with momentum. They're 7-2. They just came off a big win against Los Angeles. Without Derrick Henry, they still were able to get it done with Adrian Peterson. He played fine. Their defense is hot. Give me the Titans minus the 3. This place is the Saints winning. Interesting. Lions at Steelers. Steelers are minus 8. I'm taking the Lions to cover. Not to win. They may win the game. But I'll take the Lions to cover. Pittsburgh is not a good team. They're 5-3. They are not a good team. I watched them play the Bears on Monday. They have some glaring problems. I mean, they just did not look good at all against a very lackluster Bear team that I support. But they just did not look good. And the Lions, here's the thing about the Lions. It's like, they're trying really, really hard. And but it's like, people are like getting sick of the Lions, but it's like you can tell they're at least trying to some extent. I know they just got whipped 44-6, but I don't think this team will go winless. I know Lions fans like Dan Campbell. I think they'll cover. I don't know if they'll win, but I'll take the Lions. 8 points. I'll take the Lions to cover. I'll take the Lions to cover. Buccaneers at the football team. The football team is plus 9.5. So okay, I had the football team going to the NFC Championship game this year. They're 2-6 and they suck. They just lost to Denver last week. I feel like on the road the Bucs could have some problems with the Washington football team defense, and I feel like this is a matchup where, like, the football team, okay, they're not making the playoffs, so their whole season could rely on beating this team. I think they'll get up for this game. I think their defense will be able to make enough plays to keep it close. I'll take the football team to cover. Eagles at Broncos, we already did that. Panthers at Cardinals. I'm telling you right now, Arizona will cover the 10.5. The Panthers don't know what the hell they're doing. They signed Cam Newton. Like, is he even going to play? I don't know. I don't even know how that's even going to affect the locker room and then just the dynamic of the quarterbacks. I mean, the Panthers have just looked god-awful. They're just not good. They're last place in their division after losing to a bunch of games. I'm going to take the Cardinals to cover. They covered without Hopkins or Kyler Murray. They covered with Colt McCoy and James Conner. They're legit, man. The Cardinals are nuts right now. I'll definitely take them to cover. This place does not have them covering, but they do have them winning. Vikings at Chargers. Chargers are minus 3. I don't know what to think of the Chargers. They started off really well. They've kind of faltered the last few weeks. They had lost 2 in a row. They beat the Eagles on a game-winning field goal. The Vikings are in desperate need to keep up with their people in their conference. I think that they're going to go out here and get a win. I like the Vikings here. I think Justin Jefferson and Thielen and Dalvin Cook are going to make enough plays against the Charger defense. And I think they'll be able to make enough plays on their own to win. I'm going to take the Vikings. This place is the Chargers winning a close one. We already did Seahawks at Packers. Chiefs at Raiders. Raiders are plus 2.5. I don't know. What Chiefs team are we going to see? Are the Chiefs ever going to figure it out? I don't know. They're 5-4, and to be honest, all their wins are pretty mickey. So they got thrashed by the Titans, 27-3. And then they barely beat the Giants with nobody, and they barely beat the Packers with nobody. But are the Raiders even that good? They're going through a bunch of turmoil with Damon Arnett and Henry Ruggs, and are they even that good? I don't know. What happened to the Raiders? Also lost to the Giants last week. I'll take the Raiders as a home underdog. I like the fact that they're home and they're an underdog. I feel like that's kind of a little plus for you guys there. So I'll take the Raiders to cover. This place has the Raiders covering. Rams at 49ers. I'm telling you right now, I'm taking the Rams. The 49ers are not a very good team. I mean, they're all right. There are worse teams, but San Francisco's not particularly impressive to me. And the Rams are legit. They're probably the favorites to win the Super Bowl. So I'm going to take the Rams to cover the 3.5. This place has the 49ers winning? Okay, I don't know. And then Ravens, Dolphins. Mine was plus 8.5. I would have hammered the Ravens to cover, but nope. They lost. Those are my NFL picks. Take them or leave them. I'll see you tomorrow for some college football.